Matthew.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
To you and the listener.
And to the listener, Happy New Year, listener.
Yes, you read.
Now, you must remember why we're here. This won't be a surprise. I did warn you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Go on.
We are here because our friend the Papman
Oh, yes.
has delivered us another script.
I was wondering why we didn't begin with our familiar fanfaronade. What happened to that?
An interesting observation.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, because I told you last time,
Yeah.
the Papman scripts, while excellent, are not to be considered canon.
Oh, okay.
So only a canonical. A canonical script gets the famous Mysterious Mysteries theme.
Does that mean written by you?
It was written by me.
Canonical, I mean.
Produced by me.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, yes. So,
okay.
so just to explain to the listener, in case you missed last time we did this, we have an esteemed listener who... you don't think he's esteemed?
I've got a few views on this. I'll let you finish your spiel.
Okay.
You get this out the way, because I've done a bit of digging behind the scenes.
Oh,
I have. But
right,
you tell them
I'll
who
get
it
this out
is.
the way quickly. We have an esteemed
We sit quietly, don't we,
listener
until we get him.
Esteemed in quotation marks. Listener called the Papman, who has submitted in the past, he submitted one script. It was called The Menace from Venice, I believe.
Yeah.
And we performed it, and it was a triumph. But because it's not written by me, the events that occurred in it are not to be considered canon. They're not to be considered events that have really occurred in the Mysterious Mysteries universe.
So basically, listener, here's a fan who has written this script, or now the second one, which for some reason Mick is actually providing to the listenership. But presumably he's vetted, or indeed the admin team have vetted. I have discovered, moreover, yes, through my spies in the admin team, that the Papman is a notorious hom.
What?
He is. He is.
Matthew, what avenues were you delving into to make such a discovery?
I wouldn't care to mention. And
Tell me more. So he's a noted hom on the scene.
With a beard. Yes.
Wait, sorry.
In the form of a female companion.
Are you go on.
And he writes these scripts, and that's what gives them such artistic mellifluence.
So you know who he is?
Well, I don't know. I personally don't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
But I think that he is. But presumably he sends
And you're
them to
outing him?
No, I'm not. No. I said notorious. I used the locution notorious.
Oh, I see.
He is very well known for those in the know.
For those inclined that way.
So, but in all seriousness, who is he? Who is this
Well, I don't
Papman?
know. See, I respect privacy and I respect our fans, so I don't go digging.
Is he literally somebody that emailed in?
Literally just emailed in.
And with a script?
With a PDF attached of a script.
Oh,
and he's done it again.
And he's signed off the Papman.
The Papman.
Is his email address thepapman@hotmail.co.uk?
Similar.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say his actual email address.
That would be personal data.
Exactly, yes. We already tread a fine line when it comes to the legal system of this country.
Although I feel the more that we expose about the Papman, the better.
Well,
then maybe he'll stop writing in if we debate him.
And then I'm actually going to have to
listenership.
start writing stuff again.
Oh, exactly.
Well, I'm going to hand you the script anyway that he's sent me. And
so, whilst I see that he's clutching with the febrile hand the orange boom, which he's about to open. There we go.
There we go.
I would joke. The fact is, I was a bit desperate to open mine before.
Yes, you did.
I've been slurping for a few hours
And
now.
you also bought them. And brought them here.
I did.
And brought a lot more than we needed.
Thank you. Anyway, we had to get through this somehow. Let me summarise. Mysterious Mysteries. This is a fan fiction special. I have never seen this script before. Mick usually writes them. In this instance, it's been written by a fan.
Mm-hmm.
He is generally the narrator, and I do all the characters. I have never seen them before.
No.
I leave here each week without a stain on my character, and I absolutely insist that you do not think that I am somehow condoning.
You said some controversial things in the Christmas special.
No,
yes, you did.
Somehow morally condoning any of the
I believe
content.
the UN had an emergency summit over some of the remarks that were made.
I disclaim everything to the fullest.
I'll
Anyway,
tell you what, though, you'll soon see, I'm not happy with the Papman. I think he's got a bit cocky because this script is absolutely rammed with a soundscape, a landscape of sound, such that it took me yesterday nearly 3 hours to prepare all the sound effects for this. I don't know who thinks he is.
Well, good on you, the Papman, giving Mick something to do.
Well, that's not exactly what
sitting around playing video games.
I'm glad you said video games.
I was going to say sitting around scratching himself.
Yeah.
Which is
Shall we get started?
scratching that itch that he's not meant to.
Let's do this. Matthew, would you like to announce? I think you should always do this now because you do it very well. Would you like to announce the play?
The title is quite Capotian. Cold Reunions by the Papman. Nick, I'm guessing this is me.
This is you. Constable. Leave me alone. I know I shouldn't have done it. Now we're going back in time.
What? Really?
I told you. He's gone all out.
Oh, we're going back in time already?
Yeah. We've set quite the scene, haven't we?
Well, he certainly paints a picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, we've got so many of these. Okay, no.
I'm guessing this German
This is you as well, yeah.
Schnell, get inside. The blizzard is about to hit. I take it you was the constable who called this morning.
Yes, that was me.
Then I will take you to the body. Follow me.
Tell me what happened.
His name was Gunther, and he and we worked here together in this research center until last night, when I found him dead by the frozen pond outside.
Are there any signs it was murder?
None. I cannot believe someone did this to him. The three of us who work here are the only ones this far up the mountain for hours, and I knew it was not Manfred, our assistant.
Because
I was with Manfred when we heard the commotion. What are you thinking?
I assume it was snowing when you found Gunther.
We are in the Austrian Alps. It is always snowing.
That is what I suspected.
I do not know what this means, but Gunther was not killed. This was an awful accident.
We've become French.
This was what is German?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Einen ausgesehen. This was an awful accident. He was on crutches. He slipped on the ice and hit his head.
What about his arse?
His arse?
Were there any signs of a struggle in his arse?
Well, actually, yes. But surely that is because me and him are...
Is this the room you're keeping him in?
What is this going into, Nick, already?
Well, don't ask me.
Yes, I laid him on the couch inside the office.
It's taking his time to unlock that door.
Here, is he unlocking a door?
Oh, Gunther.
Oh, what the fuck? Don't do that into the microphone.
I'm following
not a sniff.
I'm following the directions, listener. It says sniffs in
I hope you've got a
brackets.
napkin next to you. Oh, dear.
I was trying to make it.
disgusting.
I was trying to make it
You
audible.
say I'm uncouth.
Oh, Gunther.
Don't do it again!
We became so close.
When I called you this morning, I told you there was one way to know if your friend was killed, and that is to find the killer's calling card. Will you help me get it? I'm sorry. Can we find a new sniff,
It
please?
says sniffs.
Sniff is a sniff is not.
Okay.
There we go. That was a sniff.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Take off his trousers.
Oh, all right then.
Why are we doing this?
Pour this lubricant over your hands.
Nick, this is becoming stupid.
Read your lines.
Okay.
Now, spread apart his arse cheeks.
No, Mick, I'm sorry. This is just nonsense. What the hell?
Matthew.
Is there some German guy in some blizzard somewhere and he's like
Well,
opening up this corpse?
this constable has turned up at the scene of a grisly murder.
This is
Now,
ludicrous.
spread apart his arse
No,
cheeks.
why are you telling me?
Get on.
Like this?
Wider.
No.
Wider!
Mick, this is foul.
I didn't write this.
This is going beyond the bounds of human possibility.
That's enough.
So I'm told.
We don't want to tear anything. All right, I'm going in.
Gosh.
Constable, what are you doing?
I realize putting my hand up Gunther like this may seem insensitive, but I'm afraid this is where the killer that I know leaves his calling card.
No, I understood that part, but why do you have to fondle his...
What the... Why do you have to fondle his...
genitals at the same time?
Oh no.
It is fine, but please let go of them. They are turning blue.
No, not that. There's something up here.
What?
I'll try and pull it out.
Wait, Constable, do not pull anything.
Oh,
gratuitous.
goodness.
I don't like the Papman.
We've really gone in knee
I don't
deep,
like the
haven't we?
Papman scripts. I don't like them.
The Papman. The last one started with a kind of very distinguished vintage Scotland Yard feel.
Yeah.
I remember it was setting the scene quite nicely.
Slightly
This
more
one,
respectable than
we've
this.
just gone right into someone sticking his hand up a body's arm.
Mick, I have a little insecurity.
Oh dear.
I don't think my German accent's been very good.
No, I think it's been pretty dreadful. It's been slipping into French.
I'm struggling with it.
Well, should we work on it now?
Okay.
Okay.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Let's rehearse one line.
Gefunden ausgesehen.
Let's just rehearse one line.
Ich
How about you
würde
just
sogar
say
so weit
your
gesehen.
line? But why do you have to fondle his genitals? Just say that over and over.
I'm not going
And
to say
so give it a go. Your German. Fondle his
I
genitals.
took issue with it at the time, and I take issue with it now. Thank you very
Issue.
much. Thank you very much.
Okay, hold on. We just had a. Oh goodness! Gosh, I am just covered in the stuff. Well, I see it was fajita night in the research center yesterday.
That is what I was about to tell you. Gunther had still not released his bowels since he died.
Well, he has now.
Oh God!
And I'm glad he got to
disgusting.
have a proper last meal.
Egypt? Oh, Egypt? This is
Why
awful.
would the Germans say Egypt?
No, this is the fucking Papman.
I will go and get you a towel.
Oh, sorry, I was mid sip. You said that a lot more quickly than I expected. I'll be fine, thank you.
Oh, okay then. Well, you are covered in everything that was up there, and I'm relieved to see no calling card. If it is okay with you, I had just put something on the stove when you... Was that a carrot?
Oh no, that's French. Mick, I'm struggling.
Do you want to make him French?
Mick, I'm struggling.
Why don't you just make him French?
Ich bin aus Deutsch gesehen. Because
Yeah,
I think that I can
we've
actually
danced this
provide a
dance
good
before.
German accent. That's German.
Okay,
I think
go.
that I can actually do a good German accent. That's
So-
Deutsch. Ich bin aus Deutsch gesehen.
Go,
Ja,
go.
ja.
Say, was that a carrot?
Was that a carrot?
Yes, it's a carrot.
You look pale, Constable, but if you are feeling sick, it is probably because of the feces you are licking off yourself and not the carrot.
Oh God!
No, the taste of feces will never make me sick. This carrot, it fell out of Gunther's anus when his
Mick,
bowels
I'm
released
so
over
sorry.
me.
This is going down the depths of
Well,
stupidity.
I have to say, we have gone in quite heavy here,
We
haven't
have.
we?
This is just gauche. I appreciate this isn't canon, but to even have to even have this voiced by us is becoming, or at least by me, is I make no assimilation for you. But I think that this is becoming absolute nonsense.
I'm surprised, Matthew, that you condone this kind of
I
activity.
don't condone it.
It's really surprising. You're supposed to be a distinguished man, and yet...
Shall we just put the scripts down and just have our beers for the rest of the episode?
Shall we just chat?
Do you like that, listener? Just some good old.
I want to hear more about your spies who's found the Papman.
Just some good old chat.
Tell me more about the
No,
Papman.
we must go on.
Is he a dancer?
In the night.
Is he a performer?
He has been known to perform once or twice.
Have you been known to be in the audience?
I dismiss him immediately afterwards.
Wait, where were we? The taste of the taste of feces will never make me sick. This carrot, it fell out of Gunther's anus
no.
when his bowels
No.
released over me.
Then he probably ate the carrot before he died.
The carrot was whole.
It was whole, but that means... Wait, that means?
It means Gunther didn't eat this carrot. It was shoved up his anus.
Who shoved it in there, Constable?
You know who.
No.
Say it.
Nein!
Say it.
The killer! The killer put that carrot in Gunther's anus.
Is that it?
That's it.
So the cliffhanger was made, then released,
hold
then
on.
ended. God.
Yes, that's right.
No,
the
Mick,
killer got
he doesn't
to
have your literary touch. If ever I never thought I'd be brought to say that. But Mick,
My literary,
he's
angelic literary
he does
touch.
not have. He's missing something here.
Yes, that's right. And if the killer got to Gunther last night, that means he's already here in the mountains. It means we are next.
But we might be safe. Gunther died last night. The killer could have left by now. They may not know we are here.
Oh, God.
What is it?
To be honest, I'm not surprised, Constable.
No, it's just my stomach. I think I need to... Oh, God. I really need to...
Oh, God. What the hell was that?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh, my God.
What the hell was that?
I believe your fart has triggered an avalanche. And if the killer did not know where we are before, then he does now.
I am inclined to agree with that.
Son einer Hunden. Maybe the blizzard will stop them.
A blizzard can't stop this killer.
Almost rhymed, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What? Then there is anything we can do to save our lives.
Then is there
Then
anything?
is there anything we can do to save our lives?
Nothing. Well, maybe something. Take me to your kitchen.
The kitchen's just
hold
down
on,
here.
hold on,
Oh,
hold.
sorry.
Man singing.
What is this?
Quite creepy, isn't it?
It's so extraordinary.
The kitchen's just down here.
Who's that singing?
Oh, that is Manfred. He's our assistant who I told you about earlier. It is his wife's famous song he is singing. He has found comfort in the words since she passed.
Wait, when did she die?
You need not worry. It was a terrible accident that happened a few weeks ago. The Fräulein died after sleeping on one of Manfred's pornography magazines at home and falling down the stairs.
Oh dear.
Even with a broken leg, she managed to get up and make her way out to the front garden to call for help. But she tripped again on a hosepipe and impaled herself on the fence. What a woman. Even that did not stop her. Covered in blood, she fell off the garden fence and dragged herself with her hands down the driveway of the house and over the frozen pond that lies between their home and this research center we are in now. But unfortunately, as she crossed the road, the pond, the ice broke and the Fräulein fell straight into the freezing cold water. Wasser auf Deutsch.
Ah, well.
How she made it out of the pond, I do not know. But she finally managed to pull her battered, frozen body across the path and up to the front door of this building, only for Manfred to run over her on his way back from a hike.
Quite an unfortunate series of events. Good. Oh,
Speech and a half, that was.
goodness. What an unfortunate event. Is she buried up here in the mountains?
No, Manfred did not want to lose his parking space, so she is still on the car. Here's the kitchen. What a piece of nonsense that was. Nonsense.
What's that smell?
Popcorn. I was cooking some on the stove before you arrived, but we do not get much heat this high up in the mountains, so it takes a long time to cook.
I don't think that's how it works.
Why did you...
Surely if
is
it's
that
on
your
the stove.
scientific
That is my
interjection?
scientific analysis.
Well, to be honest, most of the script hasn't stood up to my scrutiny up to
Oh, well,
to this
no.
moment.
I haven't seen anything else that seemed implausible.
Really?
No, yeah, no.
Maybe in your life.
Oh,
Why did you want to come to the kitchen, Constable?
we have nowhere to run while the blizzard is raging outside, and it won't take long for the killer to find us here, which means our only choice is to...
Fight! And if the killer took Gunther from me, then I want to help. We have boxes of knives and rope and anything else you need. How long do you think we have?
It'll happen during the night. Start stacking those boxes by the door. I have a plan.
All right. Constable, are you all right? You look frightened.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard something.
It is just the wind. Sometimes I think I can hear people talking to me when it really howls. Oof, if it is fine with you, I think I will take a break now. These boxes are heavy indeed.
Yes, please. Have a rest.
This is extraordinary, Constable, but we have been together all night and I've realized we do not even know each other's names.
You're right. I think the thought of a killer closing in our ranks has distracted our minds from small talk.
I think so too. So what is your last name, Constable?
Parker. Constable Parker.
From the old days.
From our very first protagonist.
So he's pinching
He
parts,
is, and this
this
is why I
Papman.
stressed very heavily that this is not to be considered canon.
No.
Because now the Papman is assuming, he's presuming to use my own characters.
He is.
Yes,
That's
so-
infringement of copyright.
It is.
As we
and-
shall hear from the admin team later, won't
yes,
you? With our service
well,
of proceedings.
Unfortunately,
Let's hope he doesn't comply with the pre-action protocols, so we get him sanctioned.
Well,
How about
unless
that?
you've forgotten, Matthew, the admin team are indisposed because we indisposed them.
Oh, yeah. It's that particularly fragrant beating I gave them. the other-
Exactly. And in a few of their cases, we literally had to dispose them. So it's
I shot one of them in the face.
Yeah. with your lady's pistol.
That ain't for ladies.
No.
Sorry.
So it may take some time for that legal
That was a
notice
joke.
to
That
reach
was a
the
joke.
Papman.
That was a joke.
Right. What is your... Parker. Constable Parker. And you are...
Richard Müncher. But you can anglicize my name if it is too tricky for your English tongue to handle.
I see where this is going. Oh, God.
That would make you...
Richard.
Or, no, it's not, it's not even funny.
Dick Müncher.
And why is he, and the Constable Parker's about to use the wrong pronoun as well?
You're...
No, not thank you.
No, it says
Yeah,
You're,
you should say the.
no.
You should say the.
Well, he's as in he's one of these. You're a dick muncher?
God.
You've heard it before? Müncher is an unusual name. I'm most likely related to any you have met.
There are other munchers?
Oh, of course, you silly goose. I have a family. There are my parents, Willy and Fanny Müncher.
Müncher is how it's pronounced. And that means it's like
Muncher.
Munich. Think of it as
Muncher.
Munich.
It's Muncher.
My cousin Kunz and his Chinese wife, Wang Müncher.
Wang Muncher.
No.
And then there is my uncle Wilhelm. He is a doctor in Vienna, although he changed his name after converting to Islam a few years ago.
What did he change his name to?
I'm just turning the page.
I sounded a bit like my Santa Claus there.
Dr. Fuck Medik.
No.
Fuck my dick.
No,
Well,
Mick, this is stupid. I'm sorry. That got me that bit. I'm sorry.
Well-
it got me in terms of it's not actually spelled.
You know what, Matthew? I'm going to put my foot down as well. This is silly.
This is silly.
silly.
Yep.
The Papman should be ashamed of
Shall we
himself.
ban the Papman from now on?
No.
Why? 'Cause you need him.
He makes my life a lot easier.
Mick, it's unacceptable. I'm bringing this up once and for all. You can get writing. Thank you very much.
I really don't. I really.
Get to your scribe's
It's
desk.
so much
I can't
effort
believe
to
I
write.
can't believe I'm even encouraging.
You.
The listener needs you.
Who'd have thought Matthew
By
would
series
be
3.
dreaming of the day where I pick up my pen once more and write some more scripts?
I will ask the admin team to send
Yes.
me a quill and a pot of ink.
And you're going to write.
And some lambskin.
You're more than welcome to.
And I will engrave in my own blood a mysterious mystery script. But it'll be highbrow mine.
Well, yeah, your story will probably be
about
some kind of high society aristocracy in the 18th century.
It might be Austen-esque.
Yes,
and
quite.
it will be a salient commentary on the modern condition. I can't, however, vouch for it being in any way amusing.
You can almost hear the listeners licking their lips with anticipation.
Salivating. The literary escapades to come.
Quite.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck my dick.
Oh, no.
Well, if it's all right with
Mick,
you,
I'm sorry,
Rickard.
that is really stupid. It's just stupid.
I'll just call you
with that.
I'll just call you Dickie.
Anything you like, Constable Parker.
I'll tell you what I'd like now, Dickie. A beer. I don't suppose you have any in this kitchen.
We may be stuck up in the mountains with a killer on the way, but this is still Austria. I will get you a beer now.
That is not the sound of a beer.
No, wrong one.
Oh, it's a long sound effect. Is it finished?
Just hunted.
Okay. Beer?
Here you are.
I did it again. What? I'm sorry. Where is the beer button? Oh, okay.
It's the next key
I
along.
did. It's the next one
Just
along.
the next one
It's
along.
the next. Here we go. Beer.
Here you
Wasn't
are.
that worth it?
That's
Should we hear that again?
Okay. Oh, on a nice tin floor.
Yeah.
Here you are. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
I don't think that was needed, but okay.
Thank you very It really wasn't necessary,
That
was
one
it?
wasn't needed either. You could have just done that. Martyring himself, Mick has been. Oh, so many sound effects. Oh, they're all crucial to the plot. Do the gulp again. Oh, that was you.
Oh, no, that wasn't a sound
I
effect.
thought that was a sound
No,
effect.
that was
Oh,
me.
look at you. That's acting.
Here we go.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
There is one other thing that we have not addressed, Constable, and it is leaving me a little puzzled.
What is that?
You are a police constable who has come here to investigate a murder.
That's right.
But this morning I did not phone you. It was you who called me.
Well, you remember that's because I was looking for somewhere to stay during the blizzard. This is the only building up in this part of the mountains.
Yes, I remember that. But when I warned you we had a dead body in the building, you did not sound the least bit surprised. In fact, you told me that it was surely murder, and you even knew who did it.
It's good, isn't it? My gulp. I think there's a question you'd like to... What was that look for?
Let's get on with it.
Well, you could talk. It took you ages to do that last line.
We're not giving you joy for the. We're
Okay.
not giving you praise
we
each
go.
time you gulp.
I think there's a question you'd like
like
to
a
ask me,
practice.
Dickie. Be quiet over there, Dickie.
Sorry.
I'll answer it for you. It's been a while, but, and only if you agree, then yes, I have always been privy to a spot of necrophilia.
Oh God! No, I'm walking out.
So if you'd like to go
I'm
get
sorry, I'm
Gunther's
leaving.
body,
I'm
we
sorry.
can.
Mick, it's just too stupid. I'm sorry.
This
This is like poor quality.
is fan fiction.
This is very low brow.
This is Matthew.
It's maybe fan fiction, but there's fans and fans. Who vetted this?
Oh.
Admin team,
I'm going to be honest with you,
Bring
Matthew.
them before me here. Dann bringen den nicht in here.
While I did set up the sound effects, I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually read this.
Mick, we have to do some quality vetting.
Well, that's what the admin team are for.
This
but
is really poor. And look, my voice is now attached to this.
yeah, this is
stupidity.
going to go with. This is going to hang over you when you
and also-
when you have that political career later in life.
Also, it will be the latest one on the list. And so all the listeners will listen to this and think it's in any way. I've made some wonderful philosophical commentary over the...
You have how you've enlightened us.
over the series and episodes.
Matthew, read the line.
And now this is going to be it. It's your line.
I have always been privy to a spot of necrophilia, so if you'd like to get Gunther's body, we can...
Necrophilia? Was the Hölle? This is not the question I was going to ask.
You do realize necrophilia is the act of having sex with a dead corpse?
Yes, I know what it is.
Oh, because you reacted as if I was suggesting
No,
something
I
else.
reacted as if someone just asked me to have an orgy with a corpse. I cannot believe this. You must be joking.
Yes.
What?
I'm joking.
You were?
Yes, obviously that wasn't what you were going to ask me.
Good. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment, I was more scared about being trapped up here with a pervert than a killer. My question, Constable Parker, is how did you know Gunther was murdered before you even arrived here?
Well, actually,
It's becoming like a bad episode of The Simpsons.
hold on. Well, actually, there is something I haven't told you, Dickie. In fact, I think that suits you. I might call you Dickie off air.
I quite like it.
Dickie.
Yeah, call me Dickie.
Always like that. Hey, Dickie.
Should I just go by it from now on?
I think it will.
I'll change my
Matthew,
Facebook
you
name.
wear it well.
Matthew Dickey. I won't say my last name.
Dickie. Oh, he's about to do it. Dickie. In fact,
Because they'll find me, won't they?
just like you found the Papman. I still
and
can't
they'll
believe
all
that.
write
Do you
it.
think he's never going to write anything in again?
Yeah, thank God. If you do, Batman, I'll expose you even further.
It was part of your master plan.
Yeah, him and his beard.
Well, actually, there is something I haven't told you, Dickie. In fact, it's something I haven't told anyone. But seeing as this might be it for me, I suppose now's as good a time as any. God, I've regretted it ever since I took it.
What are you talking about?
Is it really necessary for him to have written in these gulps every time I
Mate,
see you?
Crack on with the lines. Thank you.
I know, I'm going to hurt my throat.
Makes pretending like he's not used to a gulp of beer now and then.
In fact, I've got a beer here. Why aren't I just actually having a
He's
gulp
sort of
every time?
down the
Here we go.
Oranjeboom. Has
Hold
been,
on.
Yeah, it's a nice gentle state. That was far more palatable. Yeah.
I knew Gunther had been murdered because I became a bit taggart there. There's been a murder. You don't know what taggart is, do you?
Hurry the fuck up.
I knew Gunther had been murdered because
Apologise for swearing, listener, but needs must.
murder had been following me ever since I stole something from a bed and breakfast a long time ago.
You mean the killer has been following you?
No, I mean murder. I've been running all through England and now Europe, but no matter where I go, murder is waiting for me. It's like the killer is one step ahead of me, frightening me for sport, until one day it'll be my turn. One day it's me who will be... Ah! What was that?
Oh, I think my popcorn is finally getting hot enough to pop. But tell me, Constable, if a killer is after you, then what is it you stole from me from the bed and breakfast to make...
Hold on, excuse me,
apologise.
Gunther was not in R.I.P. B&B.
Then what is it you stole from the bed and breakfast to make them chase you all the way to this mountain?
Was that from the first episode?
Yeah. It's better if I tell you the whole story. Oh, gulp beer, hold on. Oh, it says gulp beer twice. Ah, okay, yes. It says gulp beer twice.
God. This is not just your time you're wasting, Mick. It's mine as well, and the listeners.
Right. It was a warm summer's evening, and I was taking a stroll through the leafy country village where I live in England. I always made a point of going past the R.I.P. B&B on my walks, so I could take a peek through the window at the young receptionist there.
Was she a pretty Fräulein?
The prettiest. And Dickie, I'm telling you, she had the most exquisite arse you've ever seen.
I hate this.
You know what? I believe that was actually something that was mentioned in that episode, that she had an exquisite... What an attention to detail the Papman
I am
has.
forever shocked by other people's debased attitudes. People seem to be obsessed with sex. Absolutely obsessed.
Do go on. What was brought you to this conclusion?
Well, this commentary on the arse.
yes.
And basically the entire thematic purpose of basically every Mysterious Mysteries episode.
That's true.
And it's just extraordinary to me because I find it revolting and pestilential.
And very unhygienic.
Extremely unhygienic.
Yes,
yeah.
well said.
I'd like to douse them in hand sanitizer head to foot if I could. I shouldn't be touching them without my rubber gloves on.
Well, Matthew, that's how we all see to these things.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, do they? Oh, do
Yeah.
they? Oh, good. Oh, thank God, too. I hope so.
Of course.
It's not been my...
Well, am I, a farmer?
Yeah, well, you hear that, listener? A farmer. If you have ever consummated in a manner that is not
one where
in
you are
accordance with that.
where you bathe.
You
in-
are basically a farmer, or you are
perhaps a goose.
A goose?
Some kind of goose.
some kind of animal.
Right. The
I'm forever
prettiest.
shocked. No, genuinely, Mick.
Yes.
I know that we're digressing, but I
Yes.
am genuinely shocked, and I wanted to make sure that this was recorded for posterity.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Dickie.
You're welcome.
The prettiest.
I genuinely don't mind if you call me that.
And Dickie, I'm telling you, she had the most exquisite arse you've ever seen. And on this particular day, as I passed by and took my usual peek through the window, there she was, picking up the post off the floor.
Okay, well, I hope you looked away.
Looked away. Goldspear.
This isn't a drinking game.
I take it back. I think this is I might introduce beer gulps in my future scripts, because usually I get a bit carried away in the kind of the emotion and the narrative. And so I come to the end of the script and realise
Hurry
I
up
barely
and finish the constable speech, please, Mick.
My God, for years I dreamt about her handcuffing me naked to a drain pipe and spanking me with a chopping board before sitting on my face and flatulating all over my...
That is enough.
Well said, Richard Monkshire.
Just tell
His
me.
name is Dick Muncher.
Just tell me what you did next when you saw her picking up the posts through the window.
Oh, see, he's a pervert too.
Yeah. I went inside. And I don't know why, but when I looked at her at that moment, there was no fear, no nerves. And when she turned around and saw me standing in front of her, I did something I didn't expect. I told her that I was the local constable, Constable Parker.
So what? You told her your name.
Well, actually, I thought this might be the beginning of some kind of role-playing game.
Role-playing?
Yeah, shall I go back to my original goal?
God, yes, just do the normal gulp.
After I told her I was the police constable, there came a scream. And the receptionist hurried me to the drawing room, where a Lady Carmichael lay dead on the floor. There was a reverend standing over her. Talk of corpses. And, well, I know necrophilia isn't a laughing matter in this room.
Not in any.
Well put, Dick
I mean,
Muncher.
if you'd at least try.
What did you say?
I said I tried to solve it, the murder.
Okay. Well, what happened next?
There was no obvious suspect. After intense questioning, the groundskeeper denied any involvement, and the Reverend had been too busy masturbating in the next room.
Oh,
He had!
you don't need to remind us.
There were no leads, and that's when he came.
The killer came.
No, the Reverend did. But then,
Oh, they're all chortling at home.
the killer.
Goodness.
The killer arrived.
I think the popcorn is ready now. I will turn it off. But tell me, who was the killer?
You wouldn't believe me, but you'll meet him soon enough.
Oh, the killer was a male then.
Yes, he is male. His name is Jack.
I still do not quite understand your story, Constable Parker. What did you take from the B&B? And why would you think the receptionist was role-playing? There was a murder, you are a police constable, and the receptionist wanted you to find the killer, which you did.
I thought it was roleplay because I am not a police constable.
What?
I lied, and the receptionist never asked for identification.
What?
She just believed me.
This is not
now,
canon.
No,
This
I
is
do not like
canon.
this one bit.
This is encroaching.
This is there's
libel?
taking liberties and then there's taking the piss.
It's making me
This is-
angry.
I'm angry.
I'm
What
angry.
Who does he think he
I'm
is?
going to destroy this script.
This is like,
sorry.
like you just completely massacred the microphone.
I tried to punch it and I punched the mic.
This is outrageous.
No.
The constable is very much a real police
Enough of this
officer.
horseplay.
that-
Can we actually just have some canon from now on? When's series 3 coming out?
do we even want to finish this? This is nonsense.
I leave it to
Matthew,
your
this is
discretion.
nonsense.
I leave
This
it-
is outrageous.
It is
I
outrageous.
can't believe you're making me do this.
It's you.
This is nonsense.
I agree with you.
No, that hurts.
Yes,
Now
it
the
does.
constable
It's
is
direct theft.
the constable is the debut
And it's-
protagonist
and
of
it's
Mysterious Mysteries.
Off limits to the Papman.
Yes.
Yes.
The Papman. I'm glad you outed him.
Well put.
Well put.
Yeah. What do you mean outed him?
Well, as a hom.
No, he's a notorious hom.
A notorious hom.
I didn't oust him.
Why notorious? Why not? What's he done?
Well, he's written these scripts for one.
Okay.
That's notorious enough.
But how did he establish his name on the circuit?
You can just tell. I think I know who it is, and you can tell.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting.
And
Well,
his beard.
why do you object to his beard so much? What's wrong with it?
She's a lovely lady. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Who is also bearded. Right.
Sorry.
I thought it was role play because I am not a police constable, but I am in the canon.
What?
Not in this fan fiction, which is of no consequence.
What?
Well,
I said we're paying particular attention to mixed thing and knowing exactly that the constable is actually a constable.
Yes,
and
yes.
this is all bollocks.
I lied. And the receptionist never asked for identification.
That's also wrong because she did.
She did, yes, absolutely.
And
She
verified, in
just,
fact, that he was a constable.
She just believed. I don't like the Papman.
No.
Papman, fuck off.
Yeah.
Just get out.
Sending us your junk
Yeah, so
script.
this just shit.
Yeah.
All right, she just believed me.
We'll send him a script next.
Send him a shit.
He can read it in his bedroom. Alone.
with all his friends.
Yeah. Recorded on his tin microphone. Yeah.
Oh, how this would come to haunt us if he did set up his own podcast.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll sue for libel.
Well, bravo.
It's fine.
There is no Constable Parker. There is. Matthew, I don't know if I can. What are we doing here?
Maybe just hurry it.
We're sabotaging our own enterprise here.
Don't bring me into this.
Well, we're doing this together.
As much as I'm happy
This is our intellectual property that's being savaged.
As much as I'm happy to take the glory if this does become even more, I should add,
Yes.
of a success.
Okay.
The fact that you're now calling it we rather than me and all
Yeah.
that, I take to be endearing. So thank you.
Well,
mate.
I wasn't.
Having said that, this is libel, and
Yes.
it's not we that are sabotaging
This is bollocks.
it, 'cause I've
What
never
is
seen it
this?
before.
What are we
I
doing?
thought that you actually vetted these
No,
things.
I didn't read this.
Well, you should have done.
Oh
This will
dear.
be the first and the last. No, the second and the last.
Is this how it all ends?
It is.
Is this how it all ends?
No, because we're doing series 3.
Well, but thing is, listener after listening, the canon has been savaged.
Mick, it has.
It has been ravaged.
Shall we ask the admin team for another Oranje boom?
Frank, I might just have a little sip.
It might help us through.
Calm the nerves. Hold on.
My tremulous hand.
Right.
With I tremulously back.
I just have this is how could you let us do this?
It was you. It's okay.
This was your idea.
It wasn't.
Yes,
Continue, mate.
listener, I'm sorry you have to hear this. Usually we do these squabbles off air.
Rip it off like a band-aid.
Okay.
Sorry, a plaster. What am I, an American?
There is no Constable Parker. I took the name to get closer to her. I only wanted to talk and ask her about the drainpipe fantasy. And now, ever since I've been hounded by this lie, wherever I go, murder is waiting for me. And Jack is somewhere nearby.
I don't know what to say. I do not even know what to call you anymore.
You can call me. Gosh, that was the loudest one yet. Is your popcorn still not done?
I turned off the stove while you were talking, remember?
Then, what was that sound?
Oh no. Manfred? Manfred, was that you?
Shut up! What if it wasn't?
That could have been anything. And besides, I told Manfred we would call him when the time came. Manfred!
Close that door! I'm not ready yet!
Manfred!
What? Oh no, that's your line.
What are you doing? We do not know what that is, and Manfred is not here.
Will you be quiet? I'm not finished.
What? Only a coward must be drunk to face the end, and I am no coward. I am getting Manfred.
And he can't punctuate the Papman either.
No.
Should have been a semicolon there. Can't do it.
It's. You know what? Are we being a bit rude here?
It's junk script.
This guy.
For a junk person.
He's given us a second episode of material.
Well, he said it was, yeah, but it's... It's you. It's
Matthew
you.
just smacked the script against the floor.
It's you, Mick.
What do you mean it's me?
You should have been less lazy and written one.
But Matthew, it's easy for you to say that.
No.
What the hell do you do? Listen, this is
do a
where it
lot
all
of-
falls apart.
I do
We're
a lot-
never going to speak again after this episode.
I do a lot of primping
God.
before the mirror beforehand.
Well, yeah, but you do that every day
get
because
myself
after that
beautiful.
injunction that was served against you.
Yes, I was too heinous for words.
You
before.
were. There were the mirror repair bills everywhere you went was dreadful.
They said you're not allowed out unless you're actually vaguely respectable.
Or masked. Right.
We laugh, it's true.
Loud thumping. Footsteps. Here we go. Quiet.
It's another German male accent.
There's banging on the door. Hold on.
Rickard.
Hold on.
I don't think I can.
Yeah. Now we need a distinct German accent.
I don't think I can do one.
Okay,
Ich bin aus
make him
Berlin.
French. Make him French.
Ich bin aus Berlin gesehen.
No. Make him French. It'll be confusing.
Bonjour. Rickard.
Regard is
Is this me? Are you in there? Is something in the building? I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, Manfred, yes. We are opening the door.
No, we are not.
What is wrong with you? The killer might only be here for you anyway.
Exactly, which means we need to fight. And I'm sorry, but that wife killer Manfred must stay out to buy me more time.
Manfred, no!
Oh, Rickard, please open the door. What, sir? I don't believe what I'm seeing. How are you even alive? No, put the carrot away. No!
At least he's dead.
Yes.
Oh my God, Manfred, you killed him.
And I might have saved us. Help me stand on top of these boxes.
Stand on them. Do you not want the knives to defend ourselves?
Knives won't help us here, Dickie.
Then what will help us?
There's only one thing I can think of. Oh,
Oh my God.
you know what's even worse?
You've picked. This is really bad.
That's not even the right sound effect.
I knew it's not. I could tell.
But we've got to sit it out.
Oh no.
This is utter junk.
this script, honestly. Mick, it's absolutely awful. It's actually trite. It's trite because it's like just a, you know, in those tourist shops where they do like, I don't know, a print of Van Gogh's sunflowers or something.
Yeah.
This is like one of those. This is like a plastic imitation of the David. It is absolute nonsense.
Complete with penis urinating.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah. Actually,
yes.
is that no? The David.
No,
is
he's not
covered.
urinating.
He's
Oh no,
covered.
I think there's a little bit of bell end.
Is there?
I think so. In the day. Oh no, hold on. I was thinking of the Sistine Chapel.
No,
it's
the
David's
David-
a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a bit of cock?
I have seen it. It's beautiful. I can't remember.
It was a beautiful cock.
No, I don't know if it was beautiful cock.
Ah, okay.
Is
yes.
he?
I'm sure the Papman would know.
Is he fig-leafed? I can't remember.
I don't know.
No. Is he circumcised?
Is he aroused?
No. Well,
If he isn't, he will be soon. Right, hold on. The sound.
what do you even mean by that?
I don't know. The sound. I think we've lost the plot here. What is?
There was no plot.
There is no
We've
plot,
no
no.
plot to lose.
I do apologise, listener.
I
There's
don't.
only one thing I can think of.
Getting out your penis?
Yes, and I need to be high above him by the door when he enters.
Oh mein Gott, Jack! It is you! You are Jack Frost, the snowman!
An old friend.
So I thought that was Dickie Muncher.
No, it's
Hello, Constable. Long time no see. How funny it is that I kill you in Austria. I'm sure you did not see this coming. If I don't seem upset about murdering you, Constable, it's because I'm emotionally constipated. I haven't given a shit in years. What is going on here? And who is your companion? Why, you remind me of an Italian chef I once met. Sadly, he passed away. Oh, God. He hanged himself, you see. I hear it was a real noose on tickling up. Did I tell you I've gotten into Pilates, Constable? Yes, it's...
Time! Take this, Jack Frost!
Stop that! This was your plan? To urinate on the snowman?
Oh, yes. I've been holding this in nicely.
I hate yellow snow. You're only making me angrier, Constable. You need not call him that. And why not? Oh, sorry. And why not? Because he is not a police constable. He lied so that he could talk to a receptionist at a bed and breakfast. Such cowardice. And to think I only have been pursuing him to stop me telling the police about me.
To stop him telling
the police about me. Well, seeing as you dragged me to this mountain, I'll finish the job anyway.
Hang on. Let me shake off.
God. Oh, my God. He's even written sounds like he's pleasuring himself. Was that you earlier?
No,
I'm
I'm making the noise of my cheek.
Make that at home. That is
Can I
homemade.
explain why I'm making that with my cheek?
Yes.
Because while I do some disturbing Google searches, searching sound of man pleasuring himself was not something I really felt that I wanted to get into.
Goodness, really?
Thus we have this.
Nick, that surprises me because you must have Googled some kooky shit to get to where we've been today. Over the series,
it's quite
Nick.
sore though. Can you give it a go, Matthew?
No, I've never done it. No, I wouldn't. I'd get too much makeup on my hands.
There we go.
No,
Okay.
Fine. I
Let
love
me
it how
shake
you
it
even
off.
knew that that's how it sounds like because I wouldn't have known. Oh, man.
I think I've shaked enough. He isn't shaking anymore.
I'm almost finished.
I will not let you finish on me. I'm stopping this now. Good night, whoever you were.
Oh, God. How do you always know where I am?
I follow your Twitter account at Constable Parker on the Run.
Damn it. I meant to make that private.
This is just nonsense, isn't it?
Constable!
No, there was still so much I wanted to do.
Constable!
I never tried putting a remote control up there.
Oh, God.
Or an accordion. Or even a cactus. Oh!
Constable!
What?
Why do we not walk around him?
What?
What? He is moving incredibly slowly. Let's simply walk around him. No, I will kill you both if you try to escape. You could never catch us. Mate, that is how you were able to kill Günther. He was on crutches.
And Lady Carmichael was elderly. That practically makes her disabled.
That isn't true. I can kill any human.
Maybe if you had a mobility scooter.
No, stop. I'm warning you. Warning us that you might get over here by next week. Shall I have dinner ready for you, Mr. Frost? You dare mock me.
Seriously though, Dickie, let's leave. We'll miss Christmas at this rate.
Do not joke about that, Constable. I do not want to do anything to ruin Christmas.
It's been saved enough times in Mysterious Mysteries, don't worry.
Well, do you not make that connection?
No.
Well, the first Christmas special. Who was it that tried to spoil Christmas?
Oh, Jack Frost.
Yeah, it was this
bastard.
very antagonist.
Yeah.
See, he's not just a pretty face. He's not just a popular hom on the scene,
No.
the Papman. He's
No.
got a brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's horse and carriage.
footsteps walking away. You know, Dickie, seeing as we have a minute, maybe we could stop by Gunther's body on the way out.
No, come back. No. You mock me. You doubt my strength. Well, here now I'll write my message of revenge to the world. Everyone will suffer. What happened in this kitchen? Is that blood? Oh no, this man's been killed. I suppose that's it. He was too late to help anyone. Wait a second. The blood. Something's written on the kitchen wall in blood.
No one is safe from me. Not even the man you love most of all. First I will take his life, and then I will take his life. For my next victim will be Santa Claus himself. And with him, Christmas will be cancelled forever.
Yours faithfully, J.F. J.F.? This warning's been written by Jack Frost himself. So you want to cancel Christmas, do you? You want to kill old Saint Nick? A good, honest man of the sleigh? Well, you have to get past me first. Look out, Santa Claus. Groundskeeper McAllister is coming to save you.
More liberties taken. What at the end there? Groundskeeper McAllister making an appearance.
Listener, by way of brief explanation, what I think Papman's tried to, and I only know this because I actually participated in these episodes, was that he's basically filched from prior episodes and set up the reasons why Groundskeeper McAllister, in the first Christmas special, was able to come in at a late time and save the day.
That is...
And which was, to save Christmas.
That is precisely what I think is happening.
God.
I think
I'm exhausted.
Anyone who is... You're right. Anyone who is new to Mysterious Mysteries...
It was awful. It was too technical. It wasn't very funny. It didn't set us up very well. I've already disclaimed it to the fullest.
Yes. I think anyone who has never listened to Mysterious Mysteries before, if they have just listened to the... How long have we been
Mate,
on
we
here?
can't let that happen again. Will you please just write... No, just
all right,
another
you know
nonsense.
what?
I never thought I'd see the day.
You know what? This
when
was all my
I
plan.
would come
This was
back
all my plan.
begging
You didn't know how good you had it.
for proper scripts. It's my only source of income, listener.
It is.
I need it.
And even that, it doesn't really bring much in
No.
because obviously I take the 90% cut before
I
it's...
take the 10%.
You take the, well, no, it's 5
Not
goes to the
five.
admin team.
Fuckers. That's why I keep them in such awful circumstances.
Incidentally, listeners, we do have a few vacancies after we disposed of a few members of the admin team. So anyone interested, contact us at the usual addresses, which are...
mysteriousmysteries@outlook.com.
Correct. For email, for Facebook.
Search Mysterious Mysteries, or it's at Mysterious Mysteries Podcast.
Well said.
Is that true?
That is very true. What about Instagram, Matthew?
At Mysterious Mysteries Podcast.
Ooh, and Twitter?
At Podcast Mystery.
Bravo.
I've got them.
So get in contact there if you'd like to
Add
join the
us.
admin team.
Join us.
The hours are long, but the work is not rewarded.
Being 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a live-in position. We provide accommodation.
Yeah, being chained to your desk.
Yes, chained.
Yeah.
And straw that you can lie
We
down
also
on.
provide food and water.
Bread every other day. And there is a vase next to the toilet from which you can use as a vessel for your drinking water.
Occasionally other services are required by both me and Mick. But
Okay, we're not supposed to discuss that.
There's a sort of bonus paid basis. There's on an annual sort of bonus fee.
Maybe that's how the Papman can make up for this farce. Shall we get him employed?
On a conditional fee arrangement.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, send the Papman over because he's actually the best looking of the bunch, so I hear.
So you hear?
So I hear.
You really did your homework on him, didn't you?
I did.
How much time did you spend in his front garden?
He said, well, I had at least 3 of the admin team. I extended the chain so that they could shuffle on down.
Is that how we lost them? Were they left behind in the war zone?
Yeah, they got caught. So
They did.
We won't be seeing them again.
They took the hit. We'll see them in 10 to 12 years.
Indeed. So, Mick, no, seriously.
No,
what's
seriously,
happening? What's actually happening? Then?
Well, I guess
What's the plan?
I guess there's no way around it. I've got to write season 3,
Got
don't I?
to write it now. Yeah.
I've got to write it,
Yeah,
and
we'll release it in good time. I love that expression.
In good
because
time.
it means nothing, but also you can't question it. Because good time means good time. It doesn't mean shortly. It doesn't mean as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It means in good time. But the time when it does appear will be good. It will. Meaning
It'll
reasonable.
be good. It's one of those wonderful terms, like that time I missed a deadline on Mysterious Mysteries, and it was down to personal reasons.
Oh, I remember that. In due course, I don't like, because in due course sounds like it go on forever, but in good time.
In good time means it is coming.
It's basically in due course, but a bit more reasonably expressed.
In good time means barring any personal reasons,
Right.
you'll receive it
Don't worry.
at an appropriate time.
I'll monitor those personal reasons and ensure they don't infringe. But
Matthew, especially after the last hour we've been through, I
owe
think
you
I've
a debt of
developed a few new personal reasons.
I think so.
Well, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Dear.
Did you enjoy it, Matthew?
No.
No.
I'm exhausted.
Was there anything you enjoyed about it? You were a big fan of his first script.
His first script was all right.
Yeah.
There are a few jollies in there.
Yeah.
This one was distressing. Distressing and libelous.
And on that note, we'll see you for series 3.